much, your Billy you do. Ooh, 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 ooh. Breaking the hearts and breaking the rules. Ooh, 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 ooh. 10 out of 10, I'm feeling like 2. I ain't tripping this.
We are in the Pacific Northwest as we get set for football at Lumen Field here in the Soto District of Seattle. Today we start the new year with an NFC matchup out west, as it'll be the Los Angeles Rams taking on the Seattle Seahawks. A new season of NFL football is here, and we're off in 2023 on EA Sports. Kevontae Turpin now from his end zone. Unable to corral him, he fights through. And the decision to bring it out, not a good one, as he's tackled at the 15.
The Seahawks take over 1st and 10 at their own 15-yard line.
There we go, sit on! Hey, Tony!
Off of play action, here's Smith. Now the pressure comes and he goes down. Just inside the 10, back at the 9. David Ojabo running in to take him down.
Didn't have the greatest field position to start, did they? And now, after this sack, it's way, way worse.
And right off the bat, first play of the game. A situation they'll certainly want to avoid going forward. An early 2nd and long they're facing. Here's a quick throw out left. That's caught. So give him 2 yards there on the completion. And that'll force upon him a 3rd and 14.
The goal of a wide receiver screen is get enough blockers in front to create a wall and let him pick his spot to run the football. How about the defense there, swarming to it and not allowing that to happen? Did not let him get downfield.
Now a 3rd down throw, but it misses the target, incomplete.
That was their first 3rd down try of the game, and clearly something was off in the execution of that play. Good news, they've got a whole game left to clean that up and start clicking on those key 3rd down throws.
Only 29 yards on the punt there. Definitely not it. And the Rams are going to start this drive in great field position as they take over. Now the NFC's leading rusher a season ago. Here's Saquon Barkley. And he's going to get this inside the 30. A gain there of 12 yards and a 1st down LA. They'll run it again with Barkley. And a good-looking run there as he'll take this inside the 20 and down to the 18-yard line. It's a gain of 11 and a 1st down L.A. Absolutely no trouble moving the ball on the ground on the first 2 plays from scrimmage.
Absolutely. You know what I really like? Same guy carrying the ball in both plays. And what drives me crazy is when a back has a nice run, he taps his helmet to go out of the game. I would want the ball again and again and again because you've established really nice momentum, and now you're seeing the field really well.
Defensively, a solid response after giving up back-to-back 1st downs.
And this is why aggressive defensive coordinators love to blitz. It wreaks havoc because they end up taking their attention to the blitzers, freed up the D lineman to make the play.
Here's a 2nd and 8. A handoff. Barkley running left. And he'll get 4 there, down to about the 12-yard line. This now a 3rd and 4. Barkley, inside handoff. That is brought down short. 2 yards there, needed 4. The offense staying out. They're going to go on 4th and 2. And now before this 4th and 2 play comes to fruition, they're going to think about it and call a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. Cade York on now for the field goal from the left hash. Should be a fairly easy one here. York able to send this one through, and the Rams have the first points here. It's 3-0. So they're able to end that drive with 3 points in this one-possession ball game.
And ideally, you want to end every drive with points. Most quarterbacks would tell you, let's end it with a kick, right? A PAT, that's number 1. Field goal you'll take. Punts, you really don't want to do that. In this case, they'll take the field goal and get prepared for the rest of the game.
On the return. The Seahawks take over 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. And one of the things we like to hit on every year are the new rule changes. So we got a few for 2023. A lot are procedural, having to do with deadlines and roster construction and such. But 2 kind of caught my eye, Charles. One is the option to fair catch a kickoff and have it come out to the 25 like it does in college. You like that?
I don't. I don't like it at all. I don't like it in college. I don't like it in the NFL. I want to have something different. And I really wanted the special teams coaches to be a little bit more involved. But I do understand why the league is doing it. They believe it promotes safety, and it's hard to argue against that.
What about, this is the other one, guys can now wear the number 0. We've already seen some make the switch, Calvin Ridley, DeAndre Swift, Braxton Berrios, amongst others.
Yeah, and you know something? When you see those guys make that move, I don't mind that at all right? A little more expressionism for these guys. I love it. I just think we didn't go far enough. What about 00, like Jim Otto used to wear or Kenny Burrow used to wear? Let's add that back to the NFL jerseys.
No gain on the play that time, and they'll look to convert on what will be a 3rd and 4. Maybe I'm wrong, but it looked like even if he had opted to keep that, I don't think there was going to be much to gain.
Seemed like it was perfectly defense. And know what they say? Those guys on the other side, they get paid too.
13X, check 58.
Smith. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And this is going to be another first down as the tackle is going to be made at the Rams' 17-yard line. The 3rd down conversion successful. A gain of 11.
Well, a lot of times when you get a man to the 3rd down situation like this, you have to think about your tight end, and he comes through for him, picking up the first down.
On 1st and 10, it's Mostert. And he'll get about 3 as he's taken down at the 14-yard line. 3-0 after 1 on EA Sports. Second and 7. Now the Seahawks going to use the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter. They'll come up 2nd and 7. Motion man left is Kirk. 2nd down. Here's Mostert again. And he's taken down at the 7 after a gain of 7.
That was a good run, and it got to the 2nd level. And what I mean by that is that's where the linebackers usually play. First level being the defensive front, last level being the secondary. But if the strong safety position ended up making the tackle, And oftentimes, we call them a hybrid. Combination defensive back, combination linebacker. We saw the linebacker make the stop.
68 yards rushing for him in his first half as he is looking in mid-season form here in the opener. A chance for their first points of the season here as it's 1st and goal. Mostert will score. Touchdown, Seattle. Just power football there down near the goal line. Give it to him. He's able to push his way across.
Yeah, they went heavy there. Sometimes you have those big offensive linemen come in, have to report like they're eligible. But all they're doing is getting a good stance, blocking, and getting their runner across the goal line.
Extra point put through by Boswell. And that makes it a 7-3 lead. Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown. Stevenson now, he's going to bring this out. And he's probably realizing he should have stayed in the end zone as he can only muster a return to the 14-yard line. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. And, Charles, nothing like squaring off with a division opponent, a division rival in Week 1. Do you like that they are matching up this early, or would you prefer a game like this be a few... Williams loses the football, and the Seahawks have picked it up. And they're going to take over right there at the 22-yard line.
We have seen this before, and we know coaches preach about this and work on it all the time. Catch the ball. You know there's going to be some traffic somewhere. They've got to put it away and secure it as they try and get downfield.
And he'll manage to pick up about 4. It's 2nd down.
But they certainly got dented with that first down run. So now they've got to be back on their heels a little bit as a defense.
2nd down and 6 now.
Hey, let's go Sunday.
Smith now to throw. And they're going to get him. He's sagged back around the 28. Shaquille Barrett. Credit him with a sack as he buries him for a loss of 10.
Okay, I'm not sure you could actually draw a better pass rush than that one right there. Nowhere to go outside. He had to keep backing up and backing up and backing up. Eventually dropped for a huge loss.
Tuesday.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And he's caught on the sideline, but he's not going to have a first down. They say he was out of bounds, so a big call there. That brings up 4th.
A 45-yard attempt.
Boswell's kick is good. And they push the lead up to a touchdown now at 10-3. So the fumble recovery had him set up in ideal field position, but they can muster only 3 points out of it.
Yeah, when you're able to force turnovers, especially when it results in field position like they had, you really want to make it hurt. Here, they take the field goal. That's definitely not what they were hoping for.
This taken in at, and deep in his own territory. He coughs up the football. And one of the linebackers has got it. So a teammate picking him up there, that was nearly disaster.
And the way that you coach these things, you want to make sure you have eyes towards the return guy because you want to make sure that the catch is secured. A lot of teams do that. They have at least one guy. Okay, you're responsible for making sure he secures the catch. He's not always the one that makes the recovery, but he can always sound out the alarm. Hey, ball's on the ground. We've got to get it back.
Give him a gain of 5 on the completion, and it'll be 2nd down.
19 tight.
Here's Willis. He tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Picked up by DJ Reed. CD, I know it's just his 2nd year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape. He's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, 2nd year, as you noted, on-the-job training, so he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward.
81 yards rushing for him as he has been tough to stop here this first half. Now 2nd and 3. Once again, it's Mostert. And this time not quite to the 30. It'll be down at the 31-yard line. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down. They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. A run with Mostert up the middle. And he stopped right at the 25 after a gain of 5. Darius Rush providing the hit on the play defensively. Our score 10-3 with 2 minutes remaining in quarter number 2. So from the 25, this is 2nd and 5. Here's a handoff to Mostert running left. All the way to the 2-yard line there before crossing over out of bounds. Good yardage as he rumbles for 24 and a first.
This guy's well on his way now to a big game on the ground. It's another good run there. Puts him over the century mark in yardage, and we're still in the second quarter.
They'll try and power it in with Juszczyk. And he will take this one in for the Seattle touchdown. Kyle Juszczyk taking it in from 2 yards out. And the Seahawks have taken a 2-touchdown lead now. Boswell good with the extra point. And the lead is now 17-3. Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. Now, they've sort of lost their way, partner. How do they recalibrate and get this proverbial train back on? Oh, everything falling apart now. Another one intercepted. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. Now the Seahawks will bring the offense back onto the field, and they'll go for 2. It's a run with Mostert. And he's going to go down right at the line of scrimmage. The defense left him with nowhere to go, and the try for 2 is denied. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6, and now the kick is away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The LA offense ready to go for their next drive. They are looking to make a bit of a 180. They are sputtering right now.
And frankly, I think it's time to call your playmakers together and say, all right, guys, we're going to lean on you through this patch. We need you to get us back on track and get us going in the right direction. So you're calling plays geared to them. Not necessarily what you look at your plays, oh, this hurts the defense. I want the ball in the hands of X, Y, and Z and see if we can move forward.
So don't get too cute. Go to the playmakers. Here's Willis. And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. Picked off by Kareem Jackson. And he's able to get it back here to the 43-yard line.
The Seahawks take over first and 10 at the 43-yard line.
From the gun, a run with Mostert. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
Brings up 2nd and 11 at the 45-yard line.
Now Geno. And they'll get this on the screen to Mostert. And he's taken down inside the 30. Now the Seahawks call the 2nd of their 3 timeouts, as the clock's going to stop with 47 seconds to go in half number 1. Now this offense in mid-season form here in the opener. It's 1st and 10. Out of the gun, Smith. That one complete downfield to Kirk. And he is out of bounds right around the 10-yard line. Another big hitter there. This one good for 18. A chance to really cap off a big first half here as they come up on 1st and goal. Geno now to throw. And that is incomplete. Now the coverage a little too good there, and it's 2nd down.
As this old brain remembers, when I see 5 wide receivers on the field as a defender, I know the ball's coming out hot. They expected it and got there and popped it free.
They'll go again here from the 10-yard line on 2nd and goal. Up the middle they go with Mostert. And he was able to shed 1 tackle but could not get away from there. Now the Seahawks forced to use their 3rd and final timeout as the clock will stop with 34 seconds to go before halftime. A chance to really put this game out of reach. Here's 3rd and goal. They'll run with Mostert, and they'll be driven back here, losing yardage to the 10-yard line. That winds up being a 4-yard loss and leads to 4th down.
Chris Boswell on for the field goal. A 27-yard attempt.
Boswell's kick is good, and that will do it for this first half. So 2 quarters down, 2 remain. Charles and I return after the break. And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gordon, getting set for quarter number 3 here. We'll see if week 1 fatigue becomes any kind of a factor as we are back underway in the second half. And not willing to risk another fumble, he'll sit on this one. It's a touchback.
Let's go
The
now.
LA offense ready to go for their next drive. And you have to think, Charles, down 3 scores already. They need to play an almost perfect second half to have a solid chance.
And that absolutely starts with finding some way to put together a touchdown drive here. They need to be smart, fast, efficient, get the ball to the end zone, and do it again multiple times in order to have a chance to win this game.
Running again with Barkley on 2nd down. And they work this well upfield across the 45. So that time they get the tight end on the hold.
Normally he's a pretty good run blocker, but this time he just didn't get his arms extended and let go quickly enough. The flag came out as a result.
They'll come up now on a 2nd and long after the hold. After the penalty, they go with Barkley. And the big boys up front, they're going to stop him right at the line. No gain on the play this time, and it'll be a 3rd and long situation coming up.
19 Tiger.
They'll go to Barkley again. And he's going to be taken down right at about the 15-yard line. It's a gain of just 3, and the offense likely going to yield to the punting unit here on 4th down. Here comes the Rams punter now as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. Take it at the 37. On a punt return score. And the Seahawks are looking good here in the season opener as they're able to extend their lead. Extra point put through by Boswell. And the lead grows even larger here in the 3rd quarter. So after the punt return touchdown, let's see what their opponents can do with this kickoff. Stevenson now, he's going to bring this out. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line. The Los Angeles offense set to begin their next drive. Well, we haven't exactly been treated to a nail-biter in this one, CD, and if they cannot score here, this one's pretty much all but over.
Are you saying that you feel like people are starting to think about getting out of here, maybe beating the traffic in order to get home or to their final destination?
Yeah, I don't think there's a whole lot of reason to hang around, especially if they can't. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. Extra point now by Boswell. And the lead lead grows even larger here in the third quarter. So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. Stevenson now, he's going to bring this out. And he's probably realizing he should have stayed in the end zone as he can only muster a return to the 14-yard line.
In this position, trying to get back into the game, teams are looking for a spark from their special teams. That's not what they got, though. They got a setback, and they have a long field to cover if they want to try to put points on the board.
And now off to the races down the right side. Still going. They can't stop him. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. 70 yards for him on the ground now as he has been terrific here this afternoon.
First down, Los Angeles.
Here's Willis now off the play fake. And now here is another interception. Eddie Jackson picks it. And the Seahawks are going to take possession as they've got it at the 42-yard line. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. They'll start in excellent field position following the INT. A first down run there by Mostert as he'll get this forward for a gain of about 3.
Not a lot of running room there, not a place to make a cut and kind of exit out because they had everything bottled up. Looked to me like the linemen were taking on their blocks really well and giving up no creases.
Again, they'll run it with Mostert. And a lane slow and materializing there as he'll get maybe a yard up to the 45.
Early down stuff to put this offense in a precarious position. We know that securing the point of attack, especially against the big-bodied guys in the middle of this D, has got to be priority one.
Throwing on third down, Smith. And that is incomplete.
How about some applause for the defense there? They forced him to throw that one into coverage, and just like that, they're staring at a fourth down. Well done.
So they're forced to punt on fourth as this one's away. That's taken on the 25. So possession goes over here on the punt. And the Rams will go on offense here with a 1st and 10. The LA offense ready to go for their next drive. Well, we're still in the third quarter, so there's some time to kind of clean this up and make it look more respectable. Now, a win, that's probably gone out the window, Charles, but I don't know. Do you look at this as a time to just improve and maybe start to look towards the future?
I think you have to find something to play for, something to grasp onto until the clock runs out. But, Brandon, we've been around this game a long time. This is an outlier. You don't get many blowouts like this no matter how the game looks on paper going in. This one has turned out to be everyone's worst nightmare realized.
A 1-yard gain there following the 3-yard pickup on first down.
Let's go.
Here's 3rd and 6. Now Willis to throw. They'll set up the screen to Barkley. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. Move the chains, a gain of 7 on 3rd down.
Another catch for him there on this drive, Brandon, and it looks like they're going to utilize him out of the backfield any way they can. And that time they pick up a first down. So now on defense, do you assign a man to him and try and cover him before he gets going?
Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete. Now a 2nd and 10.
Mustang 19. Ready.
Willis looking to throw it. We'll get this out to Barkley complete. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. 19 yards the pickup there. Move the chains. On first down, Willis. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
They lead big, and a major part of that has been how they've taken their play to a whole new level this second half. No points allowed since the break, and you can add another incompletion to the total number that they forced. in this runaway contest.
And my goodness, another interception. Eddie Jackson picks it. And now look at this. Big gain, but a fumble. So it goes as a fumble, but the key thing, not a fumble loss.
Yeah, that stat's big, isn't it? I mean, I remember watching teams play. The ball might be on the ground a number of times during the game, but if the other team doesn't get it, that's a huge difference in the ball game. And in this case, they were able to retain possession.
Willis's throw going into the hands of Williams. And he's going to get this inside the 30. 19 yards there on the catch and run.
A gain of 19 yards. First down, Los Angeles.
Ready, check. 79 Broncos. Dragon 60.
First and 10, Willis. Escaping the pressure right. Pass complete to Addison. And he is out of bounds, but first he gets it inside the 10 to the 7. A well-executed 22-yard gain. A chance for a first touchdown drive of the year. It's first and goal.
18 Cardinal, 18 Cardinal. On the ball, on the ball.
They'll try and run for it with Barkley. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Rams. Saquon Barkley taking it in from 7 yards away. And the Rams are finally into the end zone here in this fourth quarter. Extra point by York is up and good as they make the score just a slight bit more respectable here in the final quarter of play. York ready, and here we go as he sends this one away. He will return this from deep in the end zone. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22.
The Seahawks take over first and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. Well, we've reached the stage where it's a mere formality at this point. They've got the comfortable lead. We know what the outcome is going to be. I guess the only question is, do they want to put more points on the board before the final gun?
Well, I certainly hope not. And I'm being selfish here because you and I have flights to catch. Let's go ahead and finish this one off, guys. You've taken care of business. Let's close it out. And you and I, let's get to the airport.
A second down pass play there, but it's incomplete.
I think it's fairly safe to call this game over, but they're still trying to bomb it downfield and add to their lead. Almost makes you start to feel for the defense and root for them a little bit, too.
Throwing is Smith. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And they work this well upfield across the 45. A first down and then some. Give them 29 yards.
First down. First and 10 at the 48-yard line.
They'll run right side with Mostert. And he's able to get this to the 40-yard line before he's out of bounds. 128 yards rushing for him now here in week one. A very solid start to this new campaign.
At the 40-yard line.
On first down, they go with Mostert again. And he will get into the end zone. It's another touchdown. This thing is ugly. Boswell for the extra point. And he's been a busy man, 5 for 5 now as he knocks another one through to extend the lead. Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown. Taken at the goal line. And no alley to be found. The coverage was solid, and he's dropped at the 18.
At their own 18-yard line.
Let's go now.
The LA offense ready to go for their next drive. And they knew coming in that this would be a tough place to go in and win a season opener. But this has just been a performance, to be frank, not to be proud of here as they trail big in this fourth quarter. And he is going to be stopped up at the line of scrimmage. And we'll have a stoppage as well as we have reached the 2-minute warning. Second down, here's Willis. Open right side, complete to Rager. And he'll be taken down at the 20 after a gain of just 1. One thing I think that's safe to say defensively, the tackling's been really good.
And because of that, it's been very, very hard for them to move the ball because you're not getting the benefits of run after catch. They're tackling them almost on the spot. That means you have to run extra plays, harder to move it.
And he is going to have a Rams first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
But they certainly had success throughout this contest, getting him the ball in the passing game, and there he picks up another first down. Whatever they saw going into this one, they've been able to capitalize on it, and no adjustment has been made to take it away.
Dances by him. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2. The Rams going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop him with a little over 30 ticks to go in the football game. 2nd and a couple. A give to Barkley out of the gun. And he's going to have a Rams first down as he'll get this up to about the 42. Now the Rams will signal for a timeout, their second, as they stop it with 28 seconds to go in this football game. Now Willis on 1st and 10. Throws out left. It's caught by Williams. The Rams going to be forced to use their third and final timeout. And as the two teams talk it over on their respective sidelines, we take a break.
At their 48-yard line.
Willis to throw on 2nd. And now here is another interception. Picked off by Kareem Jackson. And the Seahawks are going to have the short field here as they'll take over right at the 50.
The Seahawks take over first and 10 at the 50-yard line.
Good starting field position here for the Seahawks as they come up 1st and 10 right at the 50-yard line. Throwing now, Smith. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete. Well, up big here in the fourth quarter, up really big. That pass and incompletion, I don't think they needed the completion, but Charles, this is an offense right now that they're just having fun. They're clicking on all cylinders.
Yeah, you're right. They didn't need a completion. They certainly don't need any more points, but they're not going to turn them down.
No, it's out. Smith lost it. And now this ball picked up by the offense. But here in the final 2 minutes of the game, this will be blown dead. Only the fumbler can advance the football. So this will go back to the spot of the fumble itself. So possession still theirs, but now they face a third down. Smith. And going deep for Hill. And unable to connect. Incomplete. I'll give them credit. They took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down.
Partner, in the sportsmanship handbook, there's something to be said for calling the dogs off in a blowout. But these defenders, they also know this is the NFL, and it's their job to stop them, whether they're in the game or they're down by a handful of touchdowns.
And this doesn't end well at all as they stop him far behind the line of the game. And this was not just the opener of a brand new season, but this was a division game here in